Jake Bates gets things started. We are underway in Detroit. Gunnar Olszewski on the return for the Giants. As the Giants start from their 30-yard line. Winston throws, and it's a first down.
Open receivers, Wan'Dale going to be one of the main guys.
From the Lions 47, this is Tracy. Second down and 6. It's Tracy again on his 2. Winston to the outside. There is a flag.
Offside. Defense, number 97.
Field.
Third down and 2 on the toss. Singletary back to Winston. And now Winston fires downfield into the end zone. Touchdown, Wan'Dale Robinson.
You're going to watch Wan'Dale Robinson. He's just going and just running, right? No one is paying any attention to him. Tyrone Tracy throws it back, a lateral back to Jameis Winston. Jameis makes one player miss. That's all he needed, and you know he's had a big arm for the past 10 years, right? Throws it right on the money for Wan'Dale Robinson.
This season, most for the franchise since their Super Bowl season at the Giants touchdown play.
And you see Wan'Dale Robinson as he sold that block, taking advantage of the man, and you're going to see the vision of Jameis Winston. He knew he had him. Nobody back there playing that aggressive defense. They used it again at the switch to zone defense.
You referenced Kelvin Shepard, the Lions defensive coordinator.
6, read his keys, read the progressions, and make the right throws.
There's Gibbs, good second effort, spins.
And even now today, breaking tackles for nice gains.
Off the fake to Gibbs.
Passer plays the run as well and plays well in coverage.
Fake to Gibbs. And now Goff swings it out. Catch is made by Jahmyr Gibbs. Takes it. Second down and 8. It's Gibbs on the toss. Inside the 45. Stays on his feet. And from the 39, right back to Gibbs.
The football, then play action, then drop back pass.
Fake to Gibbs. Goff staying on his feet. 8th play of the drive for the Lions. Third down and 7. Goff in trouble. Down he.
Defensively, stop this Lions rushing attack.
Fair catch called for some teams earlier. Giants start from the 8-yard line.
We want to start to sprinkle them in and get some packages for them.
Late round pick, 6th round at 22. That was back in week 2. Third down and 9. Winston's pass.
Had to get a play.
Strahan, Jesse Armstead, Tiki Barber among his favorite teammates. And now, but then held to single digits in the points column last week in Philadelphia as Goff throws.
And that was a very nice throw right on the money for Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Third down and 13. Goff swings it out. Montgomery. And he's right. Fair catch signal. Oh, Tracy in the backfield. From the 10-yard line, takes the handoff from Winston. Second down and 8. Tracy looked to cut to the. Third down and 6. Oh, what a catch. Robinson has the game's only touchdown. From the 27, the fake to Tracy. Winston to a wide open Robinson. Robinson finally forced out of.
Wan'Dale Robinson go across the field, throws a beautiful ball to him right over Brian Branch. Amik Robinson can't keep up with them. I mean, that is beautiful football. Look at his eyes getting downfield. Wan'Dale Robinson doing.
Robinson taking a rest on the sidelines. From the 34, it's Tracy. And second down and 8. Winston throws. And it's Robinson again. And a
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense number 32.
Stretches out for the reception. Oh, yes, definitely. Definitely. It was back at their 10-yard line.
First and goal from the 8. Tracy
over the middle of the field to his receivers.
On second down, it's Tracy once again from the Detroit 3. Third and goal. Winston looking. Can't find anyone, and then he throws it through the back of the end.
Scored a touchdown there.
So first and goal from the 8. They do keep them out of the end zone, and Younghoe Koo connects. The New York Giants, who have lost 5 straight and 11 straight on the road, have a 10-0 lead over the Lions here in Detroit.
Robinson on that drive, so you really like what you see from the Giants offense. Jameis Winston, we know he's going to chuck that football.
Jacob Sailor's on the return for the Lions. Big game on Saturday. Goff complete to the near side, taking it up the sideline. From the Giants 45, the fake to Montgomery. Goff throws, and it's complete.
Demetrius Fowles is hurt.
Here's Montgomery.
Said you want to see more production from him.
Third overall pick by the Giants. Amon-Ra St. Brown picks up another Lions first down. From the Giants 15, Goff to the end zone.
And he's going to be one-on-one with Amon-Ra as they do the switch coverage.
Defense, number 24.
Pass interference call. And now it is Montgomery. Fake to Montgomery. Brian Burns thought he had Goff. Now Goff throws.
You know he's going to plead his case.
Intentional grounding. Offense, number 16.
I've seen him actually off the ball playing linebacker.
Now Goff on third and goal. Gets it into the hands of St. Brown, and he forces his way into the end zone.
As he does that, you see all the blockers getting ready. They have the angles. They go to Brian Burns' side. He actually played that pretty well, and sure he had the steps down.
Think he checked out some old Victor Cruz celebrations?
Victor Cruz would be very pleased.
Olszewski. From the 31, play fake with the Giants leading 10-7. Wide open, Tyrone Tracy inside the Lions 30.
They're clearly rushing the passer. You see the backers, they just unload. They're going after Jameis Winston, and nobody accounts for Tyrone Tracy. You don't see that from the Detroit Lions defense. They're usually sound in their coverages. That time, a busted coverage. Tyrone Tracy gets a huge gain for the Giants.
Giants have had
140 scrimmage yards, and now he's picking up right where he left off.
Speaking of Robinson, there's Singletary. Devin Singletary inside the 20. From the 14 of the Lions, it's Winston after the
again for the Giants offense today.
Second down and 8, looking to throw. Empty backfield, third down and 8. As Winston throws to the end zone, it is caught for a touchdown.
Left foot down, knee down. Oh, yeah, that's a touchdown. That is a nice job. Isaiah Hodgins, I mean, does it get any better than that? Can you fly in on a Thursday of last week? You're getting the plays basically shoved down your throat by Jameis Winston, Mike Kafka. You say,
brought him to the Giants. And under Daboll, when they had that big playoff win in January 23 in Minnesota, it was Hodgins with 8 catches, 105 yards.
Classic route. What he's doing is making sure he's eyeing Arthur Maulet, number 27. What he's doing that is so he can make sure he has that leverage, cuts offense under Winston, and now Hodgins helping out.
Hand off to Gibbs. And they combined to throw for over 900 yards.
Yeah, I would have thrown up watching that game. There's be an interception, it could be a touchdown. You just better be ready defensively. Is in having to adjust with more intermediate routes.
Second down and 10. Goff under pressure, and he'll be sacked once again. Coming into this game, he has 2 today. Olszewski from the 22. There is a flag.
During the kick, holding. Return team number 46.
Sign, very good offense, very efficient to start this game.
Starting from the 12, it's Singletary.
Run game.
Second down and 6. It's Singletary. Singletary will be 3rd down and 1. Here is Singletary, and he will. Gillen punting for the 2nd time. End-over-end kick. Bounces in front of the ex-Giant, Khalif Raymond. Penalty marker on 1st down as Gibbs.
Offside. Defense, number 51.
1st down and 5. Gibbs up the middle.
Been just basic football.
2nd and 1. Gibbs picks up a Lions. 1st down, still going. Inside the 30. One man to beat. It's Belton. And Belton.
Jahmyr Gibbs is able to get this. Look at that double up to the linebacker, and Jahmyr Gibbs has been so much better between the tackles. The patience that he has allows the blocks to get set up, and then every time I'm seeing him touch the football, I hold my breath. It feels like he can go the distance every time. Dan Campbell said the same thing, playing outstanding football for them.
On 1st and goal, it is Gibbs, reaches across, touchdown.
It's like that. The Lions, Jahmyr Gibbs. Yep, crosses the pylon before he goes out of bounds. That is a touchdown, and how easy it is for this Lions offense to score touchdowns, right? When they commit to the running game.
Back deep along with Olszewski. Gray had some trouble with it. Just off.
There is no foul on the play, as all action is legal.
From the Lions in the secondary in particular with their busted assignments.
There's Tracy. 1st down. 2 minutes remaining, 2nd quarter. Winston throws, and the pass a little bit too far for Olszewski.
Pass interference. Defense, number 23. The ball replaced the spot of the foul, automatic 1st down.
Rock got caught holding the arm.
24-yard penalty. Winston, nice touch. It's Wan'Dale Robinson from the Lions, 29. Winston over the middle. It is Robinson again. Ball.
Punch out. Playing that trail technique. That is a nice job. Puts that right fist right on the football. And Wan'Dale, Giant corners are hurt, and he's out there getting that action.
2nd down and 7. A bit of miscommunication, but
coverage by Kelvin Shepherd.
3rd down and 7. Winston lobs one up for Robinson.
Really nice job of going in and getting that pass breakup.
Here's Koo from 44 yards out.
Cousins right there, huh? I like it.
Had to figure it out.
Kenneth Gary for the win.
Here's Khalif Raymond. Raymond across the 40. From the 43, Goff on 1st down. It is 2nd down and 6. Goff's pass is caught. Khalif Raymond pulls it in. Quickly back up to the line.
And it has really helped him, making him one of the best players right now.
Goff swings it out. Gibbs. Bates knocks it through. Halftime in Detroit. 3-point lead for the New York Giants. Time to get more stats with Geico. Jameis Winston, 9 of 14. Second half is underway. Taken out by Sailors. And he is stopped. This is Gibbs, cuts to the outside.
And got nice chunk plays.
Here's Gibbs up the middle, picks
a efficient offense, and that's been frustrating for Lions fans.
Fake to Montgomery, and now Goff complete to St. Brown.
That's the efficiency I'm talking about that they need to have.
Now Goff swings it out, it's bobbled.
Just abandon the run, stick with the run. That's what they're missing.
2nd down and 13, here's Gibbs. Out and up. 3rd down and 11 for Goff and the Lions. Pass underneath, Jamison Williams, there is a flag. Williams still going inside the 15.
Green play.
Eligible man downfield, offense.
team following the penalty. Goff sets up another screen.
Defense, and you can feel it in the fans, right? They're a little anxious right now in the stadium.
Fourth Lions punt today. I mean, there have been games the last several. The Lions here at Ford Field this Thursday. Thanks.
They have not disappointed.
Nice enough to feed our entire crew once again. Second down and 9, and Tracy. Current day Giants with a 3-point lead. Fake to Tracy. Winston with time, and it's incomplete. Second and 10. Winston fires,
What a
and
catch.
it is caught.
Here he goes. There are going to be two guys on him, and it allows for Jameis Winston to survey the defense. What a throw.
On that reception, fake to Tracy. Winston backpedaling, under pressure, and then he throws it.
Go through pre-snap and then post-snap.
Second and 10, Wan'Dale Robinson. New set of downs for the Giants. Tracy.
That is very good for the Giants offense.
Second down and 9. Pass. Giants must get to the 37 for a first down. Winston's pass was batted. Fair catch signal from Raymond. Michigan, Ohio State, Saturday. All in the state of Michigan, all on Fox. That's career catch number.
Right now, it just feels like it's only Amon-Ra and Jahmyr Gibbs.
Right, Gibbs with about half the touches today.
Stood out because of their all-grit design, and Amon-Ra told me it is an honor to wear these cleats today, guys.
Connection with him and Jared Goff has been special.
Third down and 4. There is a flag as St. Brown makes the catch, and he's still going.
Offside. Defense number 51, lineman in neutral zone. That penalty declined. The result of the play is first down.
Abdul Carter lining up offside. Amon-Ra splits both of the defenders, runs right through Drew Phillips' tackle, gets a big gain.
From the Giants 34, fake to Montgomery. And now Goff's pass. On second and 10. Joe. On third and 4, the toss. Montgomery. Montgomery, two-time 1,000-yard rusher, once with the Bears, once with the Lions. Goff's. Here's Khalif Raymond. Raymond brought down just. Goff on third down. Off the hands of St. Brown, and then a diving interception.
Just don't see that from Amon-Ra, but nice play by Javon Holland and the Giants. Takeaway, they haven't done so past couple games. That was an point of emphasis by defensive coordinator Kevin Shelton. They're on the same page. You see him, he stops, he recognizes his zone. The ball's a little high, but this is something that's been routine watching or calling a Detroit Lions game.
Singletary again on second and 4.
Intentional about how they produce.
Third down and 3. Winston to Tracy. Giants pick up a first down and more. As in this third quarter, new set of downs for Winston and the Giants. It's Wan'Dale Robinson of the third quarter from Ford Field in Detroit, with the Giants on the move, leading the Lions by 3. Now as we begin the fourth quarter, here's Tyrone Tracy. Winston hands it off, and it's a first down. Big pull from the Lions 44, with the Giants leading by 3. This is Singletary.
Giants having this 3-point lead.
Second down and 2. Here's, now we hear him. Another trick play as Olszewski throws. It's caught. Olszewski with the pass into the end zone for a Giants touchdown, Jameis Winston.
This is O'Shea. He's going to get the ball on a reverse. I thought it was going to be a reverse pass to the front side. Instead, he's waiting for Jameis Winston, who then gets open, going against Derek Barnes, somehow breaks the tackle, dances in for a touchdown.
2 touchdowns for the Giants. How much fun is Jameis Winston having today?
All smiles, celebrating with Jameis Winston.
Remember, the Giants scored their first touchdown on a trick play, and now another. Here's Sailors.
During return holding, receiving team number 15.
Again, now has a pass touchdown in the books.
Wide open, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Goff dumps it off. Gibbs spun around.
0-0.
Right, the blown leads have been well documented. There's Gibbs. Belton couldn't bring him down. Holland chasing after him. And Jahmyr Gibbs is into the end zone.
The individual effort from Jahmyr Gibbs. You see how they get to the second level. Now it's on him. Break one tackle, Dane Belton. Second tackle, Cordell Flott. Javon Holland can't get there, and he's off to the races for another touchdown for the Detroit Lions.
Led in this game. Pulled to within 3. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
You have a 10-point lead. No linebackers touched them. Everyone's excited. All of a sudden, you give up a 50-yard run.
Field position of the day for the Giants. Fake to Tracy. And then Winston throws.
Back up now, making a tremendous play, reading the eyes of Jameis Winston. Jameis never saw him, and he caught that like a wide receiver, all with the ball in plus territory.
Looking to take their first lead. On the toss, it's Gibbs.
And it cost them.
Fake to Gibbs. And Goff's
total offensive yards about the same.
Goff to the outside on 4th.
Distracted Jameson Williams' eyes. And look, that's what it looks like now. Man,
49 seconds. So the Lions could not capitalize on the Harper interception. Start from their 8-yard line, leading by 3. The give to Tracy. Defense in this game combined to this point. Second down and 11. They play clock at 2. Giants got the snap away. Winston from the end zone, airing it out, and it is caught. 30-yard connection. Here's Tracy, bounces it to the outside. 6-4 Detroit Lions. Jameis Winston making his second start at quarterback, took a hit, got rid of the play earlier in this 4th quarter. 3rd down and 6. Winston's pass incomplete. There is a
Pass interference, defense number 32.
Theo Johnson breaks into his route. Brian Branch. Reason I don't have to go nickel package because he's so good in man coverage.
There's Singletary. Devin Singletary.
Done under a lot of duress. Get these timing throws down and hit them on the money.
Here's Singletary.
Holding, offense number 78.
3-point game. Winston rolling to his right.
Man coverage on the receivers.
5.5 remaining. 3rd down and 17. Winston stays on his feet, directing traffic. Now he throws, and it's caught.
Watching the rush, and it played perfectly into the hands of the Lions defense. They have tight man, so you know it's going to take a little longer for these guys to get open. You get the rush. They don't get Jameis down. He keeps his eyes downfield, and Theo Johnson.
For the Giants. From the Lions 18, this is Tracy. Tyrone Tracy.
All game today.
2nd down and 7. Here's Tracy. Tracy inside the 10. Still going. Picks up a from the Lions 4. Tracy.
Oh, making some timely big plays.
2nd and goal. Fake to Singletary. Winston. And an extra blocker, Stinney. There's Singletary, nowhere to go. So the Lions defense can lead to 6. 4th and goal. Winston looking, throws, and it's incomplete.
You see Jameis Winston, he was going to go to either Wan'Dale Robinson or Theo Johnson. We knew that.
Field position for the Lions, then they have only one timeout. Goff from the end zone. Goff under pressure on 2nd down. Flag is thrown.
Holding. Offense, number 68.
Field up the field now. 4th quarter, up and under. When he does that, you get the holding call on Taylor.
2nd down and 11. Goff from the end zone. Catch made by Gibbs. And from the 18 on 1st down. Pass incomplete.
Down here, see if he can generate pressure on Jared Goff.
Goff on 2nd down. 9 yards. Now on 3rd and short. Goff, a couple of touchdown passes. Big plays throughout. Now Detroit looking to get into field goal range. 40. They need about 22 yards to get into field goal range. It's St. Brown again. Lions have one timeout, down to 1:15.
You know, if I'm Shane Bowen right now, as they're going to lost their timeout.
Out of timeouts.
Because of the play clock, it ran down.
2nd down and 10. It's Gibbs.
Up to the play. Delay a game. New York. Knocked the ball out of the player's hand, delaying the game.
And then he's trying to slow the game down. He knocks him.
Goff on 1st down. Final minute, 4th quarter. Lions with no timeouts. Goff swings it out, and then
Nice
Dane
tackle.
Belton.
Clock is still winding down.
Now 3rd down and 10. Goff looking, pass incomplete. To force a loss of 5 yards. It will be a 59-yard attempt.
He had man coverage as well, forcing down the 4th down.
So here's Bates from 59. It is good.
Now the Giants do have 3 timeouts, 28 seconds.
Olszewski on the return. Giants have all 3 timeouts. From the 32, Winston throws.
Oh, what a play. He does here as far as falling back. That is a tremendous play by Amik Robinson. They've run that so many times, and they've had it open so many times.
Giants need about 28 yards to get into field goal range for Koo. Winston off his back foot. Passing.
Illegal hands to the face. Defense, offense, number 72.
Knee and take it into overtime.
What is your call? Tails. Called tails. It is tails. You won the toss. You want to kick the ball, and you want to kick it that way.
Giants, had they kicked a field goal, would have got up by 6.
Yep.
There's Sailors on the return. Instead, the Lions defense stopped them. And then
Don't see him on the sideline, so I'm going to keep watching that.
there's Gibbs on 1st down. Jahmyr Gibbs across midfield. One man to beat. Inside the 20, the 10. Touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
All right, they stunt one way, they get out there, get out leverage. Nobody touches Jahmyr Gibbs. That is inexcusable Giants defense. Nobody touches the best running back in the league right now.
18 yards on the ground for Gibbs today.
Amazing.
Led by 10 early in the 4th quarter following the touchdown reception by Jameis Winston. Here's Eric Gray. Yards. Trailing by 7 in overtime. Off the fake to Tracy. Winston's pass. It's Bellinger.
Bellinger almost had it. That ball clearly touched.
Here's Tracy, tried to bounce it to the outside, and he's in for Jameis Winston and the Giants. Winston's pass, Winston on 4th down. Flag on the play as Winston picks up 1st down yardage. Wins at the 41.
Defense number 54.
Giants need a touchdown from the 41. The fake to Tracy. And then Winston throws it from the Detroit 45. Devin Singletary.
That the Giants are losing in this game.
3rd down and 2. Winston complete. Over 500 yards of offense. New set of downs as Winston swings it out to Robinson. 10th play of the drive in overtime. 2nd down and 7. Winston's pass incomplete. 3rd down and 7 for the Giants. Trailing by 7 in overtime. It's Tracy. The 22-yard line of Detroit. Winston looking on 4th down. He's wrapped up and down he goes. Aiden Hutchinson with the exclamation point. It's win it 34-27 in overtime. For Jonathan Vilma and Megan O'Leary, I'm Kenny Albert. America's Game of the Week next.